Welcome all earthlings and other beings. My name is Lara and this is All Our Tarot and Art. And today I'm going to be reading your tarot and oracle cards in layers. And I'm going to be tying that into an image that I received in meditation for this reading. Keep in mind that this is a collective reading, so multiple people are watching at different times. But if you're here, there's probably something for you. And if something doesn't sound right to you, if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. Don't force it, okay? So I'm pretty sure this is a love reading because of the either two songs associated with this reading they've been blasting through my head the last week. And then there's the image that came with it, which seems simple at first, but it's actually not. So I was seeing a heart shape, and there was this textural aura around it and it glowed. So I'm going to be developing this. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is when I do the initial spread, you'll see the split screen and then you'll see the finished piece at the end. So the songs that I was hearing, one of them was Param Param by Kylie Minogue. I think it's a newer song, or it's a newer remake or something. Anyway, it's a really great song. But it's really a song about soulmates meeting and this like fiery energy that they feel for each other. And there are like lines in there saying, you look like fun to me. It says, you look a lot like somebody I used to know, or somebody that I know. And there are a couple other lines in the song too that indicated it's like because we have many soulmates, right? So we have a soul family, and it's that like instant recognition when you meet somebody. In this case, with the song though, it was a passionate connection. And then the other song I was hearing was by Donna Summer originally, and it's called I Feel Love. I feel love. I feel love. And so it's a song about love. And if you, there's that version, and then there's like the Blue Man Group version with Venus Hum. I think that's her name. And that's a really good version of that song too. But the original Donna Summer version is great. So there was this heart shape, and actually the glow was coming from inside. So I'm going to be drawing this in as if it's glowing from the inside. And this image evolved. It started out as like a human heart, what a human heart would look like. But it just, I don't know, just seemed kind of gross. So it sort of evolved into this heart shape that I was seeing. And there was a glow around it. And then an additional textural layer. So I'm going to set this aside for now, and I'm going to be finishing this after the initial spread so you can watch. But I don't want to waste any time, so let's go ahead and do the initial spread, and we'll see what we see. So here we go. Okay, I have laid out your cards with clarifiers, and the video should be over here showing you the drawing being created. This is definitely about love, and I can tell you why. You've got Ace of Cups, you have the Lovers, you have Two of Cups over here, and you have the Hierophant as well, which is about marriage generally. You've got a lot of other indicators too that support this. So it looks like to me that, I mean, look at this card here. This is the Ace of Cups. And usually the Ace of Cups is talking about marriage, proposals, new beginnings, new romance. So I feel like something is brewing for you. Someone is new that either you've met or is coming. But for some reason, this card always reminds me of someone who's protecting their heart. They really worked on their self-love, and they're protective of that. And look how that's glowing. It's just like the drawing, right? That's interesting. But what it's clarified though by the Seven of Swords, and you can see by, on the card and everything that, this is about a thief. So you've obviously experienced in your past people who have, you know, taken advantage of your love, stolen from you, or violated your trust in some way. Definitely betrayal. And it threw you into a state of having to look at things completely different. You've got the Hanged Man clarifying the Ace of Cups. So what love is, and how you want love to be expressed in your life, how you want to be able to express your love, what all of that looks like, is something that you had to learn through experience. And, you know, that's just the reality of things. It's just like especially if you grew up in a dysfunctional family for some reason, where how people showed love was very toxic, that's going to be something you're going to have to take the time to look at. And it looks like you have. I mean, you got the Four of Swords here, and this is about taking the time to, you know, rest and contemplate things, meditate. And you've been very patient here because it's clarifying the Seven of Pentacles on this end over here. So right here, see how he's like, he's got his hand over here and he's letting things grow, and he's very patiently waiting. So, you know, and you've used your intuition as well. So it's not just about waiting and strategizing and all that. It's about, you know, addressing your past and going through this intuitively. Because sometimes we just have to use our intuition because we don't have all the facts, right? That's how narcissists get in, as a matter of fact, because they trick us. And you know, it takes time to learn to look for the red flags with regard to toxic people. So I can see, though, you've done that, and you've really had to be strong here. And look, she's wearing a heart right here. There's a heart here. There's a heart here. This is where's the other heart? A heart here in the Four of Swords, like the drawing, right? And oh, and there's a heart here on this Page of Cups. This little hand is forming a, you know, a heart. But those two songs I was talking about, I Feel Love and the Parump Parump, or Parump Parump, that's because that's supposed to be the sound of the heart. I can hear your heart beating. So it says, Padum Padum, I hear it and I know. Padum Padum, I know you want to take me home. Padum, and get to know me close. Padum Padum, when your heart goes Padum. Right? So I feel like if you haven't met this person that's coming into your life, they're coming really, really soon. And this is definitely going to be a very fulfilling relationship for you. But you've gone through a transformation so that you can have this Ten of Cups, this, you know, this beautiful, loving relationship, to be lovers here. I mean, this is the most beautiful lovers card, I think. I'm going to show you because I just love this card. Right? Look how much passion in that. So, the image that kept coming up next to this heart drawing was like two people kissing, and was kind of like this, but I ended up going with the heart image. So yeah, so definitely this is nice. It's got a good, nice feeling to it. I like that. This might be a very intuitive person as well that's coming into your life. Maybe someone who's spiritual in the way that you are, and you've definitely had to go inward. But this is marriage material coming up for you. This is you've been wanting marriage or commitment of some sort, and this is definitely in the works. It's coming. You know, you've really had to release your burdens here. You've got the Ten of Wands. You know, you've had to wait and be patient and look forward to what you want in the future, and you've worked hard here. You've become a real master at what you do. Maybe you become a master at identifying narcissists, or a master at you know, identifying toxicity and healthiness, you know, what you do want and what you don't want, right? And the Two of Cups here, look at this beautiful card where these people have their hands together in love, and they're pulling their essences together to create one essence. And isn't that wonderful? And, you know, it's just like, this is what you've really wanted. So see how this guy's kind of dreaming about, there's like a little pig here, a pig that flies, and which is like it's a saying, when pigs fly. So yeah, it's not going to happen. You know, it's going to happen when pigs fly, but pigs don't fly. But actually what the Page of Cups says is that it is possible, and you just need to keep your inspiration, because this card is also about new love. So it's almost like approaching it in more of a naive way, or youthful way, I should say. This is also healing your inner child. So, and it's got, like I said before, it's got the hands forming this little heart here too, which is nice. Yeah, look at all the lines coming out of his heart. So he's almost like he's dreaming of this Empress. Now, she and he are interchangeable in this reading. So when an Empress comes up, we have the feminine and the masculine energies in all of us, you know, in varying degrees. So this person is, you know, dreaming of, this could be an emperor too, but this person is dreaming of his empress, or this person's dreaming of their mate, this person who's going to be fulfilling for them, to match them, to bring this abundance into their life, or to help them balance their own abundance, and in a good way, a healthy way for everyone. So yeah. Right, so I'm going to pull some oracle cards so we can get a little more clarification on this. But for whomever this is, congratulations, because it looks like you're on your way to finding your perfect mate. Or, you know, we're never perfect, but you're on your way to finding and marrying your mate, the one that you're meant to marry, your soulmate. This is like a real deal type of thing. So let's see what we have. Is there any more information we need, please? More clarification. Okay. Another one. And another one, please. I almost expected Yang to show up, but it didn't. All right, so there we go. Okay, so I'm three things. Yeah, definitely several things here. So there's a fork in a road, and it's a 13. This is the death card in the tarot, which was over here, right? It's about this rebirth and this change, this transformation. So you have choices. You obviously have choices. You can go this way or go that way. You can go back to that toxic way of doing things, or you can go forward to what's fulfilling for you. And then this card, the yin, it's a number 2. So 2 is like the 2 of cups, right? This is, you know, cups, right? So this is, again, is about love, and the yin is about the feminine energy, which is a softer love energy. So be soft with yourself, love yourself, and understand that when you do that, then you attract other people who love themselves as well. And you'll know now with experience if that's genuine or not. And there's a warning here saying all that glitters. So this is a warning that people will wear masks. If they're narcissists, they wear masks, and they try to mimic you to make you think that you guys resonate together, that you're soulmates, right? So there might be someone coming back in from your past, or someone coming to you who is actually narcissistic, who's wearing a mask, and they might try to woo you with, you know, false future building, which is one of their traits, and you know, trying to woo you and convince you that, oh, they're the one for you, but it's saying not all that glitters is gold. So really be careful about, you know, people who are over promising or promising things that aren't, it's not the truth, because narcissists lie to get what they want. Right, so let's go ahead and see what your obstacles are. Let's see what the obstacles are for this collective, please. Obstacles for this collective, please. Yeah, I've got that song, I Feel Love, in my head really strong right now. Just keeps playing over and over again. All right, another one, please. Obstacles. Obstacles. Okay. Okay, so what it's saying your obstacles are right now is, it might be that you're having a hard time finding solitude that you need to really go within. You had this 4 of Swords here, which was saying there's a need for meditation, or yeah, you may have been already meditating and resting and stuff, but there's a need to do more of that to heal your heart, to heal yourself, possibly. So it might be that you're at the tail end of it, but you know, it's been a long journey because you've got this 10 of Wands here. You're letting go of these burdens. So it might just be that you're at the tail end of it and you need to kind of just keep going, and it might feel hard right now. But keep going inwards. Try to keep doing that, and stay focused inwardly. The Queen of Wands, like there's two things that are coming up for me on this. One is that you might be feeling like maybe you haven't been dating for a while, or maybe you've been out of the dating game. Maybe you aren't so sure of yourself right now. You're trying to build your self-esteem back up a little bit, or maybe you're worried you aren't attractive enough or charismatic enough. That might be what it is, because this is a card about passion, and because it's in your obstacles, it's saying maybe you're not feeling as confident as you could. Also, what I'm getting is there might be a person in the way. There might be somebody, like a lusty person, maybe like a player or something from your past, that it could be female or male, that's you know, kind of trying to mess with the energy, trying to block you, distract you, something like that. I'm kind of feeling like this might be a person. Yeah, and then this is from the past as well. So, I mean, maybe there are things from the past that you're still sad about. That's possible. Six of Cups. Uh, yeah. I mean, I've expected the Six of Cups to come up earlier because I really feel like the song that was coming up is about soulmates. So sometimes the Six of Cups can be talking about soulmates. It could be someone from your past, though. Yeah, that's actually what it is. It's someone from your past. They're trying to, they might try to come in and disrupt things or have already tried. Maybe they're watching you or something like that, you know, to see what they can do to disrupt this. It's a lusty person, whoever that is. Yeah, maybe a player. I'm getting player really strong. All right, so let's see what the solutions would be. What are the best things that this collective can do? You or whomever you're watching this reading for. Let's see what you need to know for solutions. What's the best thing for you can do to get best results? Best results. What can you do to get best results? Another one, please, for the best results. What can you do to get best results? All right. All right, so what I'm seeing here is that there's a need to not try to control things too much, to flow more. Maybe you need to be around water more. You might be needing to take some cleansing salt baths or showers or something like that, or work outside in nature a little bit more, especially around water. Maybe if you don't live near water, you can go somewhere or take a little trip or something and commune with the water. But it's like it's a need to flow more, to be more in this. Remember this yin energy here. So there's a need more to do that. Yeah, it's just the reinforcement of that. The camel boy, it says small steps asking for help. So it looks, I mean, you know, this reminds me of this again. If you are overburdened right now, you might need to ask for some help from people who are reliable, people you know have your back and everything. Good people. Don't go back to people who you know for a fact are toxic or abusive. You don't need that in your life, right? So they're probably the ones who created this burden in the first place. So you can free yourself from that, free yourself from anything that you don't have to take care of right now. You try not to control things too much, try to flow a bit more, ask for divine help. So asking for help could be asking your guides to help lift some of the burden from you. Ask the divine, like hand it over to Great Spirit, hand it over to God, Allah, whatever your spiritual, you know, guidance is, your spiritual higher self is. Whatever your system is, ask for help. Say, Spirit, please take this from me, this burden from me. I put it in your hands and I trust that you'll handle this for me. And then you go and flow and do what you need to do, and you'll be surprised at how well that works, actually. So Altar Priestess says, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. So it might be that you need to do more praying. Again, that's the meditation here. And when we talked about earlier, the hermit, right? So there's definitely a need to do some official prayer, some official, like, it doesn't mean you have to necessarily go to a church or anything like that. You know, whatever your spirituality is, just find a time to really sit down and concentrate on speaking to your higher self, to Great Spirit, and listening as well. It's not just saying things, it's also, and requesting things, it's about listening. So you will get the information and the messages you need to move forward. And because, you know, the Queen of Cups here is talking about this strong intuition that you have. There's so many cups in here. Trust yourself, trust your heart, trust that you know, your inward knowing, right? All right, I'm going to pull from this to see if there's any more clarification on. I might pull from the Romance Angels too. Let's see. But this is this is the Virtues of the Heart deck. This is also about love. So what else do we need to know, please, Spirit? Okay. Another one, please. Oh, there's the yang. The masculine, it says manifestation yang and the sun. So yang over the yin. Look at that. Yang over yin. Yang is the masculine, yin is the feminine. All right, another one, please. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay, so truth, the path to reality. And I've talked about this in other readings before. It's like radical acceptance of how things are. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. And forgive what you can forgive. And be realistic about, what your belief systems are and what you created in your life. Look at that little heart there. There's like a little heart right there. Yeah. Anyway, it's all about hearts right now. And of course, then you've got the yang, which was the masculine energy laid over the yin energy. So this is a match. This is the masculine feminine energy, and they're holding their hearts. See, right? This is definitely a sacred union that's coming in for you. Awesome, good for you. And this is compassion in the heart of the other. Have compassion for yourself. Have compassion for others. Activate your heart chakra. You can actually see your heart glowing like this. You can see your heart glowing, just like the drawing, right? It's like activate your heart chakra. Love yourself truly, no matter what. And then what you're going to find is that you're going to find other heart-centered people, and the one that you're going to want in your life is going to be your match. Is going to be a heart-centered person who not only loves themselves, but they love you too, and they know how to love, and they're compassionate. They're not narcissists like the ones before, where they don't care about you or anybody else. They only want what they want, and they will fool you and trick you and hurt you and do whatever they can, play all kinds of mind games to get what they want. And they think it's real funny to mess with your heart and mess with the hearts of others. Of course, that all catches up with them. They get their karma. But you're not messing with people like that anymore. So have compassion for yourself and others. Compassion is forgiveness too, forgiving others for what they've done. But you don't forgive it for them, and you don't forget. But you forgive so you can drop these burdens here and move on to the truth. Move on to the truth here. To the what you want reality to be also, with this lover and the truth of real love, that's fantastic. So I just want to get some clarification on this love. I do love readings. So is there anything else you need to know about this person who's either coming in, or you might know them already, but anything else about them? Another one, please. Good. Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. And one more. That's so funny. Okay. Love it. All right. So love yourself first, which we were just talking about. This is so important. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It does. It's so sexy when somebody loves themselves in a real genuine way, not in an egotistical way, but a loving, genuine way. And you can tell they take care of themselves and they're confident, right? So that is very, very attractive. Yeah. And reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Like I said, I think this is two things. I feel like this is, someone from your past was trying to come in who you don't want, right? And then there's someone from a past life. It's like a soulmate coming in that you've loved before, and so you will recognize each other if you haven't already met and everything. You will recognize each other. And then it says getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So it might be that you do know this person and you are friends with them and you're building a relationship. Or when you meet them, you will build a relationship first because you're cautious. You've been burned before. I imagine this person has too. And so you guys want to just sort of take your time and get to know who this person is, what they're about, if their values align with yours, things like that. So I encourage you to go listen to those two songs because they're really powerful songs. They're very, very heart-centered, and there's passion in there, which is so beautiful. But I love this. So good for you. I really, I'm just excited for you. I love it when people find their true love. I think that that's fantastic because, you're strong by yourself. I can see you had strength here, but pairing up with someone else who's equally strong and equally loving with the same values makes you a power couple. And then you can create so much more. This is synergy. It's not 1 + 1 = 2 anymore. It's 1 + 1 = 3 = a zillion, right? That's what a power couple does. So very good. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to this reading. And I always appreciate the likes and subscribes and the comments and all the ways that you support this channel, sharing it with other people, letting them know. And I hope you found something good for yourself in here and that you're inspired, at least to create. And, until we see each other again next time, thank you so much.